Decepticons, Voyager class The Fallen. This is the newer light blue colored Fallen with more Revenge of the Fallen-esque features. First of all, he comes with his staff, which I folded up right now. You can store it in vehicle mode, but I just like to keep it out. And I'll go ahead and actually transform the staff, and you can see it's made of soft plastic, but it's still really cool and reminds me a lot of the one that was shown a little bit in the movie. So here's the Fallen in very weird blue colors. You know, I mean, he did have a bluish tint in the movie, but he did not have this much of a blue tint. But it's a very cool figure. I know this isn't exactly what Hasbro said. Hey, this is the transformation for the Fallen, but I just transformed him how I kind of felt I wanted to. In the occasional time that I do transform the Fallen, because I always have him in robot mode, because this is the worst vehicle mode I think I've ever seen. Well, you know, it's decent, but it's not great. So, here is the Fallen. You know, you can still see parts under here. If you look in here, you can see his face, which, you know, still is hidden, but still. You know, no real other features, or a feature in this mode. So, to transform the Fallen, what you want to do? First of all, you want to fold up the landing gear, which is all spark blue, by the way, which I don't like, because I hate the all spark blue, this stupid all spark blue, but I guess I can live with it. First off, I like to transform his legs. They're pretty simple. They're not that difficult, so. I like to give him the most knee bend look, you know, that he can have, because I think that makes him. Oops, the feet just popped off. It's because of how actually weak the football joints are compared on this one, just this one, compared to the legs. There we go. It's just a little difficult to get him to stand occasionally, but that's just the Fallen. Then you want to come up here to this big hunk of robot and rotate. Oops, his head came off. Then you want to get the arms out and around like this. You want to come down here and fold this piece up and fold the hands out, and you can mess with the hands however you want, which these are new hands, by the way. Okay, there we go. They can bend. They actually have a different joint here, and they are made to fit with his staff. So, and another feature there, you can see he has a nice black Decepticon logo on there. So that's a good feature. Finally, him kind of showing some sort of an alliance, because he was the first Decepticon. So why wouldn't he have a Decepticon logo? And if you want, you can attach the arms to the back here to kind of give him that chain look. You know, like these are kind of like chained to him. You know, but it kind of limits the range of motion in his arms. But I'll have it up there just for the sake of the review, and you want to have everything folded up back here to finish off bot mode. So let me try to fit him in this screen here. There we go. I know it's pretty far back, but you're not missing much detail. So there you have the Fallen, and like I said, he does come with his staff, which to get it to hold great, you're going to want to rotate the arm so then you can actually bend it at the elbow, then rotate the hand, and this is how I have him hold it. You take this peg piece here, and it actually slides in right there, and I just fold it up like that, and it kind of gives him, you know, like the I have my staff and I'm ready to fight you look. And like I said, it can be a little bit of a pain to get to stand great, but that's just a price I'll pay because of how great a figure this actually turned out to be. Now, I wasn't a big fan of the first few releases of this figure because, you know, the Burning Fallen and the original one, because, you know, they just seemed kind of bland and stupid, actually. And, in fact, I have a size comparison with the Burning Fallen. Let me grab him. I have the orange Target exclusive, the one that feels cheap, colored, you know, with the Burning Fallen. Come on, this foot never wants to go down. There we go. And you can see, obviously, that there are... come on. Sorry, I'm having some serious difficulties because of my camera angle at this point. I have to put the Fallen so far back it just bumped into the back of my... in the back of that. So, there you have it. You can see, just because this one stood up completely, that this is a little taller, but you can see there's a different face, obviously, and different hands. They aren't these skinny pieces of crap. You know, and some very redesigned stuff, plus his head, because of a feature I shall show you, is a better overall head. So, now if we can get him to stand, there we go. Sorry, I'm having some serious standing issues with him. He's not bad. He does not have any standing issues whatsoever, really. That's just me being stupid. So, here he is. He's a very, very good figure, and like I said, he does have a few new features. Oh, I have to pull that up. Does have a few new added features that are remolded, and the main one is, you can see his head there. That's about as there we go. It focused. The very nice dark blue. I know it looks like it's coming up black on the camera like the rest of the figure, but it's blue with the lighter blue on the sides there. But this is what I call the Face Ripper Fallen. For the few of you that might not know what happens, just like Optimus did, you can in fact pull his face off, and you can see the face that was underneath when Optimus ripped his face off in the end of the movie. And you can see here's the back of the face, just in case you guys want to see that. It does not stay on. I'm just, you know, well, it does stay on to the first one, the first release. Actually, it does stay on pretty decent. I mean, it's gonna fall off, but I mean it's on there pretty nice. So you can possibly get this new head onto the other figure. But still, very, very nice figure. There are holes in this other head that you can see that make the eyes kind of show through. But once you can get it in there, it does stay on very nice. But just the detail put into this figure with all the remolding, I can say right now the only problem I have with this figure would have to be the fact that there's a little too much Allspark blue on here, I think, because I'm one of those guys that doesn't care for Allspark blue, but I'm not one of the guys that will go out and absolutely hate on Allspark blue and say how bad it is, because it's not too terrible. Just let's put it this way, it has its issues because it's not nearly the best paint that Hasbro could use for any figure. So you know, not a terrible figure. Well worth $20. Not worth the $45 to $50 scalper prices that I'm seeing on websites. But very, very nice figure. Articulation-wise, it's exactly the same. You know, it's limited, obviously, because he's connected to these pieces here, but you can rotate it. He has no waist articulation, but you can rotate 360 at the legs. You can bend him forward and back at the knee, ball-jointed feet, as you saw when they popped off, and all that. And the head can rotate, even though the face does pop off. So, exact same articulation as the other Fallen, except for these hands can rotate 360, and like I said, it has another pin. So, there you guys have it. A very, very nice revamped version of the Fallen. The Hunt for the Decepticons version of the Fallen.